Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I know people are probably going to knock...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Azar! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Crosses it in here. Rodri. Azar. Messi. That ball looks a good one. He has found the way through. He can get that clear. Ronaldinho. He's in plenty of space here. And he's managed to get free. But they've got it again. Christian. He's had a shot! It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Messi. Ronaldinho. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Guardiola did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Lahm delivers. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you can see his annoyance.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Azar. Nesta calmly anticipates. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Played into space out wide. He is through here. Look at the and the shots! It's there! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to it.
Tries a shot! They've scored! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And here's Mbappe. Looking to play him in. Shoots! Goal! Eintracht Frankfurt! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, we all know, Peter, that this is a team capable of breaking extremely quickly. The opposition should have been alive to the danger, but they fell into the trap.
It's a mighty effort! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Edmilson! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Ronaldinho. Fernando Torres.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Oh, no joy this time. Rodri. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Played into space. He's got plenty of space out wide here. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Roberto Carlos delivers. And the referee brings the first half to a close. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Substitution.
So off we go once more.
Indonesia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Fernando Torres. Indonesia do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated.
Big chance! He scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Eintracht Frankfurt take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Edmilson. And it's Vitinha. Roberto Carlos. It's Bergomi. Rodri gets across to intercept that. Messi. Fernando Torres. That has not gone well. Vitinha. And here's Ronaldinho. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
There's shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, smashing header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Van Dijk actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Lahm.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as...
There's the header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Eintracht Frankfurt are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And it's Timber, and the through ball.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Can he get on the end of... Takes a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy. Has a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Ronaldinho. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Indonesia perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Messi. And it's Messi. Rodri. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Messi. Played out to the right. Ball swung in.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
And that's out of reach. Vitinha. Roberto Carlos. Pass is just off target. Casillas clears. Vitinha. And it's Ronaldinho. And he welcomes it in. Shot, surely! Azar. And the counter is on. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Messi. Fernando Torres. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, that looks a decent ball. Azar looking to add to his goal. Messi. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now Mbappe. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Dida breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Just 5 minutes left. Vitinha. He's a sharp little ball here, and he lines up a cross. Has another go! It's off target and by quite a way. And here's Mbappe. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
2 added minutes has
Good
been
running with the
indicated.
ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that was vital. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Divisi illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty.
Neymar! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Neymar. And that is as far as they're going to go. It's Zico! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well, played through for the wide man.
That was lovely, that.
And it's Ronaldinho. He's cut it out.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Threads one in.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Vardiol gets a good foot in there. Vardiol made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Ronald gets his head on it! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Ronaldinho really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Great defending, strong and determined. So we're still where we started right now. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, easy pickings there. Neymar. He's picked his way through. He can get that clear. And here's Neymar. Pele. So what can they make of this? He won't be happy with that one. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ronaldinho. And this is Zico. He's found a way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's a searching pass. Lam. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Lam. Nice looking ball. Played into space out wide. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Vitinha. Nicely shaped ball. Nicely worked. Cleared without just about within shooting range. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Vitinha. Vitinha. And he's been shifted off it. Vitinha. Good purposeful running this. And he shoots! And he's done it!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Indonesia are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And he's made sure that's not getting through.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Good read, needed to be. It's a really well-measured ball. Messi's cross. And now they can spring out of defence. Dembele! Really well taken goal. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Sporting at the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. So we're into the second 45. Rodri. Sporting looking to pass their way through.
Vardiol.
Dembele.
Thuram.
Can he spark a counter here?
And it's Thuram.
Here's Vitinha. Passes short and sharp. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Edmilson. Tries to play it through. Vitinha. Probing pass. And he was quick to react. Ronaldinho. And this is Luis Suarez. Played out to the right. Oh, such a clever touch. And here's Messi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Indonesia can breathe again. Just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And this is Dembele.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Bergomi gets across to intercept that. Sporting are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they? Well, it's Pele! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Climbs up big! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Neatly clipped into space. Neymar! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Luis Suarez. And this is Pele. Palmer. Oh, it's Dembele. He's beaten the last man. Out to the left it goes. Chance! Goal! Sporting! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 11.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Could move up a gear here. Spread it left. Now this could be a chance.
Number 23.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now he's got space here. Oh, well measured. That's the keeper's ball. Nicked it back promptly. Tries to pass it through. Half an hour gone in the second half. Vitinha powering forward here. Roberto Carlos has it. Terrific header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Corner number 3 coming up. They've done it! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Zico is flagged offside.
Substitution for
Tunisia
Indonesia.
are making a change now.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile. The man pulling the strings.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Yamal. Ronaldo looks to get on the end of this. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He is through here. Tries a shot. Oh, taken with style. And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
For Indonesia.
That was a given. It always was.
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his defenders for that, because they never got tight for the score. Simple as.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Indonesia have got it back, and they'll have another go. Out towards the flank. Flashes it across.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Vitinha. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Thuram. Lam. And that will be the final act. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. The Lazio fans are out in force, the atmosphere crackling, passions are high. How could this not be inspiring for all those down there in light blue? So it's down to business here. Lazio have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
And it's Messi. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Well, here's a guy who's come as close as you can to perfecting the game, though his demeanour could barely be more modest. He really is every bit the anti-Galactico.
Yeah, and you wouldn't think that he's one of the great all-time midfielders until you actually see what he does on the pitch. Royalty.
Andres Iniesta. Few do it better than him. Some say nobody has done it better than him. Vitinha. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Messi! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Indonesia certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
He's had it taken off him. Now it's Messi. Lam, nice looking ball. Chips it through. And this is Messi. And he whips it in. Iniesta.
Van Basten.
Can he spark a counter here? Nesta cuts it out. Oh, nicely intercepted. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Ronaldinho looking to penetrate opposition lines. Azar played out to the right. Lazio finding their passes. And reclaimed it in a trice. And he chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's there to belt it away. Knocks it into space. Now, and a chance! Goal! Lazio! Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Lazio have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Azar. That has been slung wide. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
In with the challenge. Costa Curta. Played into the middle. And that has been cleared.
Indonesia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And he's picked out the run. And this is Ronaldinho. Costa Curta tries to clear. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Bergomi.
Indonesia looking to pass their way through. And it's Ronaldinho. No foul, says the referee. And this is Del Piero. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could...
Cristiano Ronaldo! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Indonesia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
That's just playing it safe and simple. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time.
Real chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? That's going to go a long way. Referee's given a throw. He's found the way through. Cleared without hesitation. Bastoni defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's away. Van Basten showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. Del Piero. Del Piero! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's a fine interception. And the first half is done. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves. Too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Attenzione, un cambio.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
They get a throw in. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? An instinctive delivery. Azar. Oh, it's Van Basten. And he's intervened well there. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Time and again they are repelled. Del Piero charging forward, the ball at his feet. Lovely bit of skill. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Messi.
Berkobi.
Gives no quarter whatsoever. And he welcomes it in. Indonesia still chasing a one-goal deficit here. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, red, nice interception. Costa Corta. Azar.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.953
Great vision. Lovely pass. Face to face with the keeper. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And this is Roberto Carlos.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Tries to play it through, looking for the run. Just too much on that.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, such a clever touch. Lazio are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now, can they get him away? Now the cross, a mighty effort! It's fallen kindly here. They've done it! Do not write them off. Back they come. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 5, Iniesta. Numero 21, Hazard. Numero 12.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Messi.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Del Piero.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
He's shifting through the gears here. Great shapes to shoot. Oh, it's come off the upright. And it's in. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And now he has two. Indonesia get themselves into the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He's in plenty of space here. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 2. Viene sostituito con il numero 3,
He's played it long. Hullet is herring after that one. Spread neatly. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Takes the shot! Del Piero goes for the shot! Lacking in accuracy.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Yaya Toure. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Shot a goal! Off the post!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's forced to go back. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort, fall behind. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Manchester United against Indonesia.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. There's the whistle. Well, this is one boy from Croxteth who, so far as club football goes, has achieved just about everything. English football has rested on his broad shoulders for nigh on 2 decades. It is, of course, the modern great that is Wayne Rooney.
Yeah, without question, one of England's all-time finest. His record speaks for itself.
And his face is that of a man. Goal! Manchester United! So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Wriggles his way through. Ronaldinho. And this is Roberto Carlos. And here's the chance to counter. Kukçu. Oh, perfectly measured that. His chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's Kukçu. Played into the box.
Manchester United clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Alexander-Arnold clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Gets his head on it! Oh, taken with style! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Manchester United upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
And it's hoisted clear. Roberto Carlos. Aimed beyond the defence. Here it is, he rises! No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Lam. And here's Messi. Ronaldinho. Vitinha. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Kukçu. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's been caught napping. It's Rooney! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Rooney clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. And he's managed to get rid. Valverde touches it back. Howson. That's a cute ball. Oh, important interception. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. Oh, well measured. Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. Looking for the run. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Valverde. And it's Valverde. Now it's Rooney.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Oh, smashing header! Goal! Manchester United! And they've got their lead back. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Manchester United take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Howson. Indonesia can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He's cleared it out of harm's way. Edmilson. Good ball, good take.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
And he's gone looking for safety. And the whistle goes for half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Substitution in progress.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Beckham standing over it. They've played it short. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Deftly away. Thuram. In towards the back stick. Big header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Valverde. And it's Kukçu. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Haaland. Kukçu gets into a good position. Lovely feet. And here's Kukçu. And he's been shifted off it. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Manchester United have their third corner. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Valverde. Valverde crosses. Up he goes! Oh, split-second reaction.
Van Nistelrooy is offering a wry smile there.
Thuram. So can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Looking for options for movement. Cross goes in there. Oh, what a climb! Hits it again, but still no joy.
Indonesia really need to convert one of these chances now. This service is good, but the finishing is pretty wasteful.
Howson. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's a searching pass. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He's a sharp little ball here.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Vitinha, and back to the keeper.
Indonesia may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Oh, they could be caught out here. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Cristiano Ronaldo being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
And he was quick to react. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Roberto Carlos. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now it's Beckham. And this is Ronaldinho. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 20, Rooney. Coming on the field is number 4, Messi.
Can he get on the end of this? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made. Tries a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. So their fourth corner of the game. Can he finish? Howson getting this one clear. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Messi. Now it's Haaland. Couldn't squeeze it through. That's good running with the ball. Haaland. Chu. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, nice touch. Now it's Messi.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Has been indicated.
That'll be a throw-in. Chu. Deep into stoppage time. Now it's Chu. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, he's seen that early. And that's that. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, you can never emphasise enough just how important it is to have a dependable goalkeeper, and this fella, Emi Martinez, is certainly one that fits the bill. He's one of the characters left in the game nowadays. I mean, people describe him as a little eccentric, and truth be told, he is at times, but I think we need that in the modern game. We need our characters, we need our big personalities, and I'm glad we've got one here.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that's been won straight back. He's found the way. There's the header! Serginho is flagged offside. And it's Maradona. Looking for the run. Lovely. Tries a shot! Goal! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Indonesia finding themselves unexpectedly behind. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Forlan. He's through, now is he in?
Indonesia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side. This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, that's fabulous. Now there's a fine ball. Takes a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Threads one in. And here's Forlan. Luis Suarez, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Nicely weighted. Goes for a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Luis Suarez. Rummenigge. Rummenigge is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's made its way to him.
Maradona. Maradona.
Liverpool finding their passes. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Pirlo. And it's Maradona.
Nesta gets a foot in and wins the ball. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Rijkaard, he's shifting through the gears here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Costa Curta.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
And it's Hernandez. Nice interception, well timed. Looking for options for movement. And here's Forlan. Makaleli produces the perfect tackle there.
Well, there's the clearance. Ball's gone out of play.
And that has put paid to that. Serginho. Bergomi.
Referee has just said play on.
And it's Makaleli. Now it's Luis Suarez. Knocks it into space. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Forlan. And this is Maradona. Oh, they could be caught out here. There's the whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitutions taking place.
There's the start of the second half.
Indonesia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Nice control. Mateus picks it up out wide. Nicely aimed pass.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Tries to play it through. He's got away. There's the delivery. And the finish! And it's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And it didn't take him long. Just can he finish? Marvellous goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Simplicity itself.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Makaleli. Aims beyond the defence. Rummenigge
looking to run onto it. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Chance for a shot!
Indonesia really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Rijkaard.
Ploughing through the middle.
Dida.
Claims comfortably. Serginho. Great vision.
Messi.
In acres of space out wide. He is through here. And he shoots! Good, strong hand by the keeper. Long ball upfield. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Maradona. Indonesia perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, nicely intercepted. Ronaldinho. It's Bergomi. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Serginho.
Nesta.
Coming on the field is number 9.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Pinches it off him. Crunching tackle. Can he get it through? Mbappe has it in a wide position. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
And we have our very first corner.
Number 21. Rijkaard.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Number 13. Neymar. Substitution.
Vieira.
He's a sharp little ball here. And the flag has stayed down. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, taken with style. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
This is quite a battle.
Indonesia really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Great ball, and he's in here. And this is Forlan. Indonesia needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
There will be 3
Here's
minutes
Forlan.
added time.
And this is Neymar. And they're quick to get it back. Back into the middle. Can he get on the end of this?
Might want to be careful there.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Hernandez. Coming on to replace him is number 22.
We are into overtime. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and out. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello, everybody,
camaraderie.
and welcome
The
to
fans have
today's
pulled out
match.
all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy, Rodri, is a player I like a lot, and he's someone who quietly gets on with his job by doing a lot of the simple things exactly right. His game's all about playing short balls, forming triangles, and...
He rises! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Adams. Gerrard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Makalele kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Camavinga, and it's Camavinga. Ronaldinho. Roberto Carlos. Just the keeper to pick. Collar! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Ronaldo might just make this. Couldn't squeeze it through. And it's Rivaldo. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Yaya Toure. It's Ronaldinho. And there's green grass ahead of him. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Rooney. Beckham. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Neither side yet able to find the net. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Rodri. Beckham. Rivaldo. Makalele. Ronaldinho. And it's Roberto Carlos. Van Dijk is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Now it's Messi. Great vision. So nearly the perfect ball. Beckham, played into the middle. That's a decent clearance. Collar. Now it's Rooney. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Rooney. That's an imaginative pass. And he welcomes it in. Collar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Messi. Makalele. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's been slipped through. And he's taking no chances there. Rooney. Collar. Rodri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Beckham. And it's Messi. Messi. Beckham receives it in a wide position. Here comes... Foolish header! He's scored! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
It's a really well-measured ball. Camavinga. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Tries to play it through. Oh, this looks sharp. Beckham. Good pressure, determined, intense. It's a threatening ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Gerrard, a player who needs no introduction. Rivaldo. Beckham. Roberto Carlos. Alarm. It's Makalele. Can he get onto this? He's picked his way through. Terrific header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Ronaldinho wins the duel this time. Oh, perfectly measured that.
There will be 1 minute
Beckham,
added time.
nice looking ball. And he was quick to react. And the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Indonesia are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Just a quick request today for everybody to please kindly remove any cars parked on the road outside the stadium.
Here we go again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
That's a throw. Beckham. No, again there's no way through. Lahm. Beckham. Engages and forces him off the ball. Gerrard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's there to clear it. Messi. Well, they could break here. And it's Beckham. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Pass somewhat off target. Timber. Rivaldo. Can he get on the end of this? And back to the keeper they go. Dida. Dominant, commanding, a true colossus between the posts. Now, can they get him away? Flings. There's the header! He scores! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Rivaldo. Koller. Tries to pass it through. And Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best.
Chance for a shot! Sticks it away! And again they hit the front. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product.
Messi! And the keeper couldn't hold it. They've done it! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Indonesia go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Oh, terrible pass. He's got away. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.